There are certain people who are the Jonah of their generation. They are the Jonah of their generation. You know that moment when J- uh, Jonah was sent on an errand, and then he was not willing to go on that errand, so he started running. He ran to a different country, a different state, and all that. There are people currently who know that they have been assigned to do certain things, but they are running. You are running because you just feel like, okay, this thing is not worth it, or I don't want to be associated with this particular assignment. I don't want to do this assignment. I don't feel this assignment is pleasing enough. And you are running away from the assignment. Do you notice that when Jonah was running away from the assignment and he was on the other side of the favor of God, by virtue of him being on that boat, he was jeopardizing the life of people around him. Not only their life, their wealth, their resources. So everything all the produce that they went to buy from the country they were coming from, including the money, they would have lost money, they would have lost goods, they would have lost their life, they would have lost that ship, just because one person who is unwilling to follow through with his assignment was in that bus. The people who are I remember somebody, story time. I remember somebody, a particular man who used to come around one of my senior colleague then. But one thing that my senior colleague noticed was that for every time this guy comes to his house to just like spend some days, he said if he spends 3 days, that 3 days there's that 3 days will be a 3 days of struggle. He won't be able to eat. He will struggle. It's to look as if all his resources, something happened to all his resources. So when he travels, it's to look as if there's an open door. Now, when he comes back again and he spends like 1 week, for that 1 week he's staying in that house, everything they'll be lacking. They will lack food. Problems will come here and there that will take away the money in his hand. He will not be able to afford as basic as food, daily meal. He won't be able to afford it. There's a Jonah in the house. Every time the Jonah comes around him, his heavens is shut. So there are certain people who, because they have refused to say yes or embrace the assignment, they jeopardize the lives of people around them. They put people around them at risk. So people struggle unnecessarily, people go through unnecessary pain because you have not decided to embrace your assignment, your calling. So if you are currently the Jonah of your generation, let this be a sign to you that you are currently jeopardizing the life of people around you without even knowing it. You are causing them more pain. If they are currently in a pain, you are causing them more pain. You are bringing more problems to them. So what is remaining is for you to just take that time and make a personal decision that I want to serve the value I have within me to my generation. And the value you have within you, there are solutions that God has embedded, implanted within every one of us that we are supposed to serve our generation. So when you're able to discover, okay, this is the unique talent, this is the unique gift, this is the unique solution I have for my generation, the best thing to do is go through a training session, walk through it, refine it, develop it, because gold is not appreciated when it is in its raw form. But you need to refine it, pass it through fire, pass it through training, borrow vessels, work on it. And then when you're done working on it, you can now start serving it to your world with excellence. So this is a call. Once again, don't say nobody told you. Stephanie is telling you right now.